I've been doing something in the impact space for my entire working life. And so you start to ask these questions and you start to say, well, what's my role? What am I doing here? So I started to get really excited about market-based solutions to poverty, right? Maybe business can solve these problems. Maybe the market failure is really what we need to be focusing on. I was still struggling with that scale question. In the social entrepreneurship space, actually for about a decade, has been obsessed with this word scale. Will your enterprise scale? Will it actually change the world? And I think that what I want to do in this room is have an honest conversation about where social entrepreneurship is effective and where it really isn't effective. The core belief that I have is that social entrepreneurship is fundamentally good when it serves a specific population. So we have to ask some real questions about what's going on, right? And not sort of think that the good intentions of work lead to the best possible outcomes. We have to understand the bigger picture here. And it's a complex picture because social change is hard, business building is hard, and frankly, trends change. Markets move, things happen all the time. But the reason most entrepreneurs fail, it turns out, is because they can't figure out product market fit. They can't figure out how to actually market their product to a willing buyer. Social entrepreneurship and public policy should talk all the time, but they really aren't. Because social entrepreneurship is really about individual enterprises solving very acute needs somewhere. Again, and this goes back to sort of a form of philanthropy, is when we reduce every solution to more money. Most entrepreneurs, I didn't start here and say that entrepreneurs fail because they don't have money. Entrepreneurs fail because they don't go to market effectively. Because the truth is, if you just infused, and they wanted to, infuse money into a ministry, you get the same outcomes that you've been seeing from the development agencies for the last 60 years, which have been struggling. We have to be more aware, right? So we have to be okay with the trade-offs, and we have to stop having a false conversation about a binary world, right? So today we look at the world and we're like, that's a good organization or a bad organization. That's an organization that does a lot of good work or doesn't care about people. And the truth is, every day when we make decisions in an organization, we're somewhere on the line. Holding the balance is really impossible. Let's have a more honest conversation about the role of the enterprise. And then let's start thinking about the bigger structures that are enabling enterprises to function and decide what we want to do with that information.